Here comes Project Mazda 2005 Tribute as it enters the garage to be detailed by Yuri and I, Hogan Gamer 55. Okay, let's do this, baby. Rolls up the window. Rear windows. Ignition. Contact. Take off.
All right, so right now we have it in the garage. It's dried off, and so now we're going to be waxing the car. So pretty much
Wax it.
I don't have any like buffers or anything.
What are you going to use then?
I'm going to use a microfiber towel like this one.
Unlike those.
So pretty much, this is the wax that I use.
What's the name of that wax?
Mother's California Gold Brazilian Carnaúba or something. Cleaner wax.
Carnauba?
Yeah, something like that.
Carnauba?
Um, So,
Have you turned the light above the car on?
So pretty
Okay,
much.
good. That gives a little more light.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, the top of the car was dark. It was picking up as dark, so I needed extra light.
Yep. Lighting is everything.
Yeah. And look, right next to the Mazda Tribute 2005, we have a 2014 Ford Escape.
And I actually
Give us some of the specifications on this vehicle, Yuri.
This is a 2014 Ford Escape all-wheel drive. It's the 2.0 liter EcoBoost with 260 horsepower. EcoBoost means that it has the turbo. So yeah.
How many miles would you say this has?
Maybe 45. No, 47 or something.
47 miles.
47,000 miles.
I was just kidding with you viewers. I knew it was 47. Ow, I hit my head on a bicycle. But as he said, it's a 2014 Ford Escape. It's also shiny, which
because
he cleaned it. He detailed
it, and I actually used this. I did use it.
Mothers.
So
he does detailing for his work, and that's what he does. So
I work with $1 million cars.
He works with $1 million cars.
So pretty much classic
Don't say
cars.
where you work though.
What?
Don't say the place.
No.
Just say what you do.
Yeah.
What do you do, Yuri?
I pretty much clean, detail cars. I also drive some of them.
What's the most expensive car you've driven or worked on?
Most expensive car that I worked on, probably a 1958 Aston Martin.
How much would you say that's worth?
About 500,000.
500,000.
So pretty much $500,000. So.
What's your favorite car at your work?
That Aston Martin.
That Aston Martin.
So.
Good choice.
But we also have President Roosevelt's presidential limo.
FDR.
Yeah. So.
For those of you who do not know him.
I also worked on that. I cleaned that up. I detailed it for a show. So.
Which I went to. What would you say the fastest speed on that Aston Martin is?
Maybe 135, because it only has 150 horsepower or something.
Interesting.
And back then they didn't have much horsepower, but they were light, power to weight.
Yes, they were. And how many horsepower would you say this Mazda 2005 Tribute has?
Well,
I should title this Mazda 2005 Tribute because I keep saying it. Viewers out there, put in the comments what kind of car this is, if you know.
You literally just said it.
I know. I wanted to see if they're paying attention.
So,
if you look right here, though, you can notice there's a lot of scratch as he puts on the wax. He's going to do a wax job.
Yep.
You don't put a lot of wax, do you?
No, because it pretty much
Would you tell us why?
because
It spreads around?
it spreads. Yes.
Okay, I beat you to the punch.
Yeah.
It's still...
And when you apply it, do it in...
We'll need more duct tape on that to
Yeah.
hold it up. We'll do it for a personal favor for the person we're doing this job for.
Maybe, yeah. So pretty much, when you're applying it, do circular motions, because that's what gets in all of, like, the little scratches and whatnot, so... I actually might need a little bit more. So,
Right now, it looks like an army of birds pooped on this car. Bird poop.
Alright, there we go. So,
It smells. I don't know what that smells like, though.
it's,
I feel like I've eaten something that smells like that before. Like a lollipop.
watermelon or strawberry? I actually...
It smells strawberry-ish.
Yeah.
No, watermelon. I think both. It's a mixture.
Maybe.
So what do you do? Because now you can see the circles of the wax.
Yeah.
What do you do after that? Does it just dry like that, or do you buff it off with something?
Well, pretty much go through the entire car first with the wax. So wax the entire car, and then what I do is I wax the car, and I do the entire thing. So I do front to back, and I let the front sit until I'm done with the back. When I'm done putting the
stuff on the back.
stuff on the back,
Then you move to the front.
I move to the front and I take the wax off of the front of the car and so forth.
How long would you say this process takes to
It
Just-
could
wait for it to stop, like to wait until you can remove the wax?
pretty much just
It looks more shiny than when you added that stuff.
well, because it's like a protective coating.
Okay. Are you
and-
going to be able to do anything about those scratches?
Probably not. That might need either it might even need like a respray.
I've seen people use for scratches. They wet a piece of
Sandpaper?
sandpaper and
Like
then wipe it out.
Metal sandpaper, yeah.
Does that work?
That process is called wet sanding, and
Okay.
it
Good deduction.
It does,
Sanding
but-
with wet paper. What
Yeah.
would that be called?
wet sanding.
Dry sand.
Yes. So pretty much, it'll take out some scratches, but not the deep ones, like
Like that.
this. You can't get that out, because that's
Yeah,
the white
that's
stuff. That you
That's
see
all the
here.
way in there.
That's actually either the base coat
Can you
or
see that,
maybe
people?
even the clear coat. So.
It's a big scratch right down the front.
Yep.
But look at how he got these headlights. What would you say you use on the headlights? Is there a certain brand of something you use? Is there
for
a big
like
process?
foggy headlights or just shining them up?
Just shining them up, but if they were foggy, let's say.
If they were foggy, I'd say the closest thing that most people can do is pretty much use rubbing compound, which
Okay.
that's pretty much it has a certain type of like grit, so it's like an abrasive thing, and really what it does is it sands off that top layer of like
Abrasiveness.
no, it,
Like
it
rough
takes
yellow.
off. It takes off the yellowness of the headlight.
Okay. For headlights, I personally have seen some people use
Toothpaste.
with baking soda in it. The
Yeah.
grittiness, like the grittiness like this,
Of
of the toothpaste and the baking soda combined. You can buy baking soda and then buy toothpaste separately, and it'll work. But you can also buy a baking soda toothpaste, which works the same.
Yes.
I've used. I recently bought some toothpaste with baking soda in it, and I used that to clean the headlights. And before, the headlights were all yellowy, rough, scratchy. But after, they were clear. I mean, there was some stuff like condensation almost inside the headlight, but that
Yeah,
you can't
yeah.
fix.
I mean, with the baking soda and toothpaste, or some people just use regular
Smells
toothpaste.
like watermelon.
Yeah, I know. With the toothpaste, that would only last you probably at most like a week, and then you would have to do it over because
It's a big thing.
it just doesn't get that much out. I mean, it'll get some out.
Yeah, the baking
look
soda,
good, so.
it'll get it out, but it won't last. It's like a
Yeah.
temporary. It should last about a month or two.
At most.
It depends on how much you use your headlights or your car.
Well, pretty much the car.
Yeah, if you use the car a lot, like driving a lot, like back and forth, like several, like a couple, like let's say you work far away and you
Like
have
my
to drive,
dad.
like his dad.
My dad drives 70 miles a day.
70 miles a day.
So.
This process of the toothpaste with baking soda probably would not last very long.
Yeah. And it also...
But it would make it look good for temporary use.
And as well, like, with that, the condition and whatnot,
yeah.
It also depends on whether you keep your car outside or inside. Like, my mom's car, we've had it for 2 years so far, and...
Because it's 2016.
Yes. So, and nothing has really happened to it, so...
And let's see what this does.
Blinds people.
Sorry.
So you always want to put it on in circles, and...
Looks like the headlight is on.
I know. But some people want to take it off, like, using straight lines.
Sorry.
Oh,
Ah!
that's fine.
I just got myself.
Most people say take wax off in straight lines because in the future...
It'll look better.
Well,
and you don't want streaks.
And straight lines are actually easier to take out, like, if you scratch it, than swirls.
That's true.
Which is true.
And see this 2005 Mazda Tribute? I'm about to reveal what car that exactly looks just like.
That model, which is
the same model.
A Ford Escape.
Ford Escape. What year would you say this is?
That Ford Escape is actually 2006 or 2007.
2007 Ford Escape. Okay, so Hogan Gamer back, 55 right now. As you can see right now, we have done most of the outside. As you can see, there's still some wax that needs to be buffed off, but we're almost there. Parked it in the middle of the field at random. Mazda, sorry for that blackout, it had to focus again. Mazda Tribute, Mazda symbol. As you can see, it still needs a lot of work. This is all the wax you already put on it. And this is what he's wiped off so far. Look at the headlight. Still smells like watermelon and strawberries in here. He even did the fog light. He did all this. He did here. Focus. He's done all this. You can't get these scratches out. As you can see, they're pretty deep and bad. You got another one right here. So, and then we gotta fix this right here. This, what's this called? This,
Chrome?
this chrome. We gotta fix that. and then we've tackled the inside. Here, take you on a tour. These are seats. This is what it's like behind the wheel. If I had a phone clip, I could clip it here, and then you could just watch me drive. However, I wouldn't be able to see anything. Maybe you can. So here, dashboard, right here. The lights are fully operational.
Joe, we aren't selling the car.
I know, we're not selling the car, we're cleaning it.
Then why are you showing them this?
I want to show them the inside of how good a job we have done.
Well, so far, we aren't done.
We're not done yet, but we have a lot more to do. Hold on. This is the back of the car. We've cleaned it all as much as we could. Still a lot of work to do. Right there. Gas. And the brake. And of course, all the other technical stuff.
Like what?
Like Yuri in the rear view mirror. Say hi to the camera.
Can they even see me? Because I can't see them. Or I can't
Well, it's not focusing yet. Now we can.
I can't see.
Well, my hand is in the way.
No, but I can't even see you.
It's tint.
Tinted.
And then if you look
It's tinted, bub.
right there in the rear view mirror to the side of my hand, you see an, what is it, 80? 84?
What?
The truck.
82.
You see, I was close. You see an 82 Datsun pickup truck.
720.
720. Is Datsun Ford?
No.
What is it?
It's made by Nissan.
It's made by Nissan,
So.
and it's old because it's 82 and it needs to be worked on, which that could be our next project one day.
Maybe, yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, we could do it next summer or some other time during the year. Maybe this year or summer.
Yeah.
And look, you can't see, but there's a skylight, sunroof.
That somewhat open.
And then there's Yuri, who broke the sunlight sunroof. Sunroof.
I didn't.
He didn't, I'm kidding.
I didn't break it.
And so, yeah, that's...
You're gonna be talking. So.
Yeah, I'm talking right now and I'm recording right now. Okay, so we're back. Hogan here. We're back and we're recording. This is, well, where we've gotten to so far. The front, he's done. Right now, he's working on the side. As you can see, as he does that. That's what it looked like before while he was doing the wax.
With the wax. Yeah.
This is how he does. How do you do your waxing?
Well, I pretty much.
Go in circle?
Yeah, circles. Some people don't like circles because they say that it would, like, if it scratched the paint, then circles are harder to get out, like, such as scratches, but honestly, to me, it just gets the wax off a little bit better. And so you're getting the wax off and you're polishing it somewhat at the same time.
So see how he just did that? Let's watch as he does another round of that.
So pretty much you're taking it off, and then as you're moving forward, it's like here, it's just still, I'm still polishing it, so.
How many coats of wax do you use?
This one is the first one. I only use one unless it's like super bad, then I would do it again. But I mean, the paint's not too bad. I mean, except for the hood and a few other sections. But other than that, the paint's pretty good.
And that's a big scratch right there. And then this.
Yeah, you can literally use wax on the chrome.
Okay.
So, and it'll make it look brand new.
Of course, he hasn't done right here the fender area and the mirror. He still has that to do.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
He's done pretty much all the car in sections. And this is taillight after the wax. And this is with the wax.
So pretty much as well, you can put wax on your lights, and it makes them, it pretty much polishes them. As of the rest of the car, so.
When you wax the car, do you open up the gas cap and then get behind the gas thing?
Well, once I get there, I am going to. And sometimes people do the door seals. I at least clean them up a little bit. I don't really wax door seals. But, some people do that.
Sounds good. So, that's where we are right now. We'll see. Let's see where this takes us, and